Ladies and gentlemen, in a world filled with noise, distractions, and endless pursuit of validation, the most powerful journey you can ever take is not outward, it is inward. True mastery begins not with control over others, but with control over yourself. When you learn to sit in silence and listen to the voice within, you realize that all the answers you've ever searched for already reside inside you. The problem is not that you're not capable, it's that you've never paused long enough to meet your true self. Strength does not come from noise, anger, or the flexing of muscle. It comes from calm, from clarity, from discipline, from walking a straight path even when chaos dances around. Mastering your inner world means confronting your fears without running, observing your emotions without judgment, and disciplining your mind without force. It is about building a fortress within that no negativity can penetrate. Most people live like slaves to their emotions, to their past, to opinions, and to habits they never questioned. But the one who walks the warrior's path, the path of stillness, focus, and intentional growth, is the one who realizes that power is not something given, it is something you awaken. You become powerful not when you dominate the world, but when the world can no longer dominate you. You are not your failures, not your doubts, not your wounds. You are the awareness behind all of them. You are the silent witness who chooses what to feed, what to water, and what to let go. In mastering the inner world, you start to respond instead of react. You begin to act with presence, with clarity, and with purpose. The world outside may be a storm, but your mind becomes the calm center. When others lose control, you remain grounded. When others chase attention, you stay aligned. When others speak to be heard, you remain silent to understand. And in that silence, true power grows. Real strength lies in restraint. Real wisdom lies in observation. Real success lies in consistency. Your emotions are not your enemy, they are your teachers. Pain is not your punishment, it is your mirror. Discipline is not torture, it is your liberation. But all of this requires one thing, awareness. Without awareness, you will repeat the same cycles, make the same mistakes, and call it fate. But with awareness, you can rise, you can evolve, you can transform. Every time you choose patience over anger, focus over distraction, intention over impulse, you are training the warrior within. You are sharpening your mind like a blade, not to destroy others, but to cut through illusion, laziness, fear, and weakness that keep you small. Don't look for peace outside. The world is not responsible for your calm. Don't wait for motivation. Action is what builds momentum. Don't hope for change. Become the change. Meditate, breathe, reflect, discipline yourself. Not because it looks good, but because it feels right. Build a life that is in harmony with your values, not your ego. Let your actions be rooted in depth, not in display. Let your success be quiet, your growth be personal, and your strength be undeniable. The true warrior does not fight to win over others. He fights to master himself. He trains when no one is watching. He keeps promises no one remembers. He cultivates humility, not pride. And when he walks, the world feels his presence, not through words, but through energy. So ask yourself today, what are you feeding, your fears or your focus? What are you building, excuses or endurance? What are you chasing, approval or alignment? You will never find fulfillment chasing the external while ignoring the internal. No amount of money, praise or status will fill the emptiness created by an undisciplined mind. But when your inner world is right, the outer world adjusts. Suddenly, challenges become lessons, setbacks become fuel, and loneliness becomes a sacred time of growth. You were not born to live in noise. You were born to rise in silence, to move with intention, to think before you speak, to walk your own path, no matter how lonely it gets. Because true growth is lonely. True discipline is quiet. True power is unseen, and true wisdom through pain, not gifted in ease. You don't need to prove your worth. You need to remember it. You don't need to become someone else. You need to uncover who you've always been beneath the doubt, the fear, and the conditioning. Let go of what no longer serves you. Walk away from what dims your light. Stop watering what keeps you weak. Your life is your responsibility. Your mind is your weapon. Your breath is your anchor. Use them. Stop wasting energy on what you cannot control and start investing it in mastering what you can. Wake up early not to impress, but to evolve. Move your body not for looks, but for strength. Meditate not for trend, but for truth. Speak less, observe more. React less, understand deeper. Consume less, create more. You are not here to survive, you are here to expand. But you can't expand if your roots are weak. Build yourself from the inside out. Train your mind to focus. Teach your heart to forgive. Train your eyes to see beauty in the pain. And above all, teach yourself to let go. Because growth is not just about adding more. It's about removing what is unnecessary. Every day is a test. Every moment is a chance. Every breath is a choice. The choice to rise, to grow, to move forward even when it hurts. And if you fall, fall with grace. Stand up with power. Keep walking. Because the warrior within you is not afraid of failure. He is afraid of comfort. He knows that comfort breeds weakness, but struggle builds strength. Challenge builds courage, discipline builds freedom, and silence builds power. So stay silent, stay focused, stay consistent. The world may not understand your journey, but it's not meant for them. It's meant for you. Walk it with honor, live it with depth, and master it with peace.